everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, a few weeks ago, 4 of our brave service members, Special Forces, were killed in action in Niger. And during that time, since then, Trump has had plenty of time to play golf. He's had plenty of time to tweet about the NFL, about Obama, about Hillary Clinton, about fake news. But there has not been a press release from the White House about this situation, even though the Department of Defense actually composed a statement for Trump to either, he could have either read it or just had the White House issue it as a printed statement. For some reason or other, it never happened. Trump, I don't know whether he just didn't bother with it or what. But when Trump was questioned about that by a reporter, he became all defensive, and he was the one who politicized this situation, not anybody else, not the press, not anybody else. It was him. And he did it by lying about Barack Obama, which is something that he does quite often when he can't think of anything else to say, especially when he's been caught doing something that maybe he could do better or shouldn't be doing. So I don't think that he would have said anything about it if he hadn't been confronted by the reporter. But since he was confronted by the reporter, he decided he was going to go one better, and he was going to call up those families. And that just wasn't a good idea. It just so happened that the family of David Johnson, one of the service members who was killed, his mother and his widow were on the way to retrieve the body, which had been brought to the United States. And in the car with them was an old friend, somebody they'd known for years. It happened to be Congresswoman Frederica Wilson. So the family put the president on speaker. Now John Kelly has said, oh, it was wrong for Congresswoman Wilson to listen in on that phone call. Well, the family wanted her to hear what was going on. That's why they put it on speaker. And it could be that she saw an opportunity to score political points. I'll grant that. But the other possibility is that it could be that she was so shocked and outraged by what she heard that she felt the need to go public. That's another possibility. So when General John Kelly got up today and was all outraged that she had listened in on the phone call and called her an empty barrel making a lot of noise, it was actually Kelly who was an empty barrel making a lot of noise. She was there because the family wanted her to be there, because she was a friend, and she was there and she heard the phone call because that's what the family wanted. And what Trump said, and what made all the news, was that said, well, that's what he signed up for. And General Kelly, in his defense of Trump, confirmed that that was what Trump had said. Now, I'm not accusing Trump of wanting to be mean, of trying to be mean. I'm accusing Trump of being mean without trying to. Because he's just not good at the things that call for humanity and compassion. We've seen that. We've seen that in Houston when he went down there and talked about how it was great that he had drawn such a big crowd, except for the fact that they were stuck in a shelter and had nothing to do. We've seen that in his response to Puerto Rico. Trump doesn't feel empathy. Sociopaths don't feel empathy, and that's what Trump is. So even though he wasn't trying to be mean, he wasn't trying to be wrong, he just couldn't help himself. Now, it seems to me that it would be a better idea in the future. Let me first of all say that I wish with all my heart that all of our soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines would be safe. I wish that there would never be another casualty, but there will be. And when that happens, it would be best if the White House just simply wrote a letter, a staff member, not Trump, but if they wrote a letter offering condolences, had Trump signed it, and sent it to the family. I don't think that there need to be any more phone calls. And if you are a grieving family in that situation and a call comes through from Trump, don't pick up. Let it go to message. Because here's the thing, as big a failure as Trump has been as a president, he's an even bigger failure as a human being. Thanks for listening.